Hey guys, wanted to make a little video today about incremental training and how it's changed for me since the beginning of DNRS, or how the meaning of it has changed for me. When I first started DNRS, and during the first whole, really probably 7 months of training, my understanding of incremental training was that we need to trigger ourselves on a regular basis every day, to challenge ourselves with the things that we struggle with, whether it's smelling chemicals or training with food sensitivities, going to certain places, that kind of stuff. I thought that incremental training was just a thing that we would intentionally make happen every day to work on changing our brains and the associations that our brain makes with those things, which is true, and we do need to do that. But until recently, I really thought incremental training was something that I had to look for every day and intentionally trigger myself. And what I have discovered for me is that I incremental train all the time throughout the day, just by living my life and being triggered by situations that upset me emotionally, relationship triggers, things that I'm eating regularly that I still get symptoms from, smells. A lot of my triggers are actually emotional ones, how I handle stress, just things lately like having trouble sleeping, ongoing issues with food and things like that. But it's working with what's already in my life, and instead of reacting the way that I used to, the way that I normally would react to these triggers, it's catching them and working with them, changing my responses. So for me, I find, yes, I do still need to do some like pre-planned incremental training and challenging myself, especially with food. But I am finding that just daily living, we have plenty to work with when it comes to incremental training, because we're so used to responding a certain way to our triggers, to our fears, to our anxieties, to things that we're sensitive to. We normally have been responding with fear and avoidance and getting upset and catastrophizing and making things bigger than they're supposed to be, all of that. So for me, incremental training can happen throughout our day, even if we don't do it on purpose. It's just learning to work with all the stuff we've got in our lives, all the things that we're challenged by every single day. So basically, there's a lot of material to work with, even when we don't purposely trigger. I'm not telling you not to purposely trigger, because that is taught in DNRS and it's very important. So do that. But I'm just saying there's plenty of other stuff to work with in your life on a daily basis that you can challenge these beliefs that you have, and challenge these issues that you have in yourself and in your life. So I just wanted to share that with you, because I'm finding that that is actually helping me a lot, especially with just how I live my daily life, how I handle emotions, how I handle stress, and all that. So you don't always have to, seek after like legit triggers where I'm gonna I gotta make sure I trigger myself once or twice a day or whatever. There's plenty of opportunities to trigger yourself. And also just realizing that where I used to be afraid of the things that would trigger me now, I'm trying to look at it like when I'm triggered, it's actually an opportunity for growth. It's not something to fear when we have a response or, you know, an initial reaction that is scary or an old trauma loop. It's an opportunity to rewire our brains. Every time we're triggered, it's an opportunity to either go down the old pathway and act like we always have, or act differently and change our brains. So just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you're doing well on your journeys, and I really appreciate you guys watching. And my new subscribers, thank you so much. I keep an eye on that stuff, and I celebrate every new person who's watching and every new subscriber. And I feel like I'm getting to know a couple of you through private messages and stuff, and it really means a lot to me. So hang in there, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.